It has been brought to my attention that, rather unfortunately, the first take that I did of this was recorded with my Mac speakers, which is absolutely unacceptable. So we're gonna do this again. This is the video before the video actually goes up. This is actually a my way of requesting a little bit more patience from you guys. I am going to record all of the sounds for tomorrow's video tonight. So tonight we're baking the cookies that you all requested. I'm sorry to the 20-something% of you that wanted pumpkin pie, but I also want you to know that I wanted pumpkin pie. So I'm with you. I hear you. I love you. You're the best. I wish you guys had won, but you didn't. So here's where we are. I am halfway to drunk. I know that my drunk roommate audio is probably the most popular audio on my channel, and if that's how you got here, I swear to God, I don't usually drink that much. But I am drinking today, and we are making cookies. And I'm just going to share with you all the sounds that I'm going to be editing into the next video. Yeah, okay. So, first thing that we're going to be doing is the bowl. So let me go get that. I put that away because I thought that that was squared away, but it is not. If you hear any noise in the background, it is absolutely my cat. He chose right now to go to the bathroom, and we love that. Okay, what else? Oh, also, if my voice fluctuates, it's because I actually have a very, very high-pitched voice. I lower it for your benefit. Yeah. We're just gonna do a little behind the scenes today. Nothing crazy, but very messy and very poorly edited, I'm sure. So sorry to editing me. Alright, let me get the bowl and we'll take it from there. Okay, this is probably one of my favorite sounds, so I'm gonna indulge in this a little bit if you let me. Okay, that was the bowl. As much as I enjoy pixabay, and as critical as it is to the channel, I really, really like making sounds for you guys on my own. I think it's the most fun part of making ASMR. I mean that and being a little, naughty. So I preemptively appreciate your patience if you're listening to this. I know not a lot of people listen to my talks. But if you're here, I love you and I appreciate you, and thank you so, so, so much for being a part of the 10,000 people who are patient enough to listen to my content. I adore you, and now that we've done the bowl, what's next is going to be cutting the chocolate. So, let's do that. Okay, first thing is going to be unwrapping it, so here we go. most of these chocolate boxes are already open. Okay, they're not like boxes, they're like bars with like the paper. Oh my god, that sounds good. Give me a second. Okay, next thing is going to be rubbing the knife on the cutting board. And I just love the sound that that makes, to be honest. It's so interesting. Just like the little at the end is so good. Okay, let's get started. I don't know if you can hear, but my neighbor really loves her dog, and it's like very sweet, but we have very conflicting schedules. She gets home when I start recording, so there's a lot of me patiently waiting for her to love her dog. It's like the most interesting conundrum because I love how much she loves him, but also I'm trying to make audio. Sorry, I'm drinking Fireball. I know that's disgusting. Okay. I think we have an opening. Let's get more knife sounds. Okay. Next thing is we're going to cut the chocolate. I'm just going to jump into it. So you guys let me know if you like the sound. keep getting up and then like crouching down to talk into the mic. I just want to I want to remind you that alcohol is not your friend. I kind of forgot what what I was making there for a second, and I cut it as if it was a hot chocolate instead of a cookie. So we have some very, very small chunks and some very, very big chunks. It's fine. It's fine. My hand is covered in chocolate. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna. It's fine. I need that sound for the video anyway, so let's go hard. Chocolate is very good. Delicious. Okay, next up, we're going to bring the bowl back in. We're going to do our dry ingredients. So we're going to be doing a lot of playing with flour, salt, baking soda, baking powder, all that. Also, I forgot to preheat. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I forgot to preheat the oven. So we're going to do that now. And I might wash my hands because they're still covered in chocolate despite me licking the crap out of my fingers. I will be right back. Okay. This is the part of the audio where I need to actually look up the recipe because I have a basic idea of what chocolate chip cookies call for, but no actual idea how to execute anything. Right now we have flour. We've got baking powder. We have salt. And we have baking soda. Okay, so what does that look like? Sorry, I kissed the microphone. That's on me. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is look up the recipe. And I think I already know what I want to use here. Yeah, it's the Whitney Bond recipe. I think I've used it before, but to be honest, I swear to God, these websites like copy each other in terms of font and appearance. Okay, so we're gonna do the smallest recipe that we have because it's literally just me. Okay, first 1 cup of all-purpose flour. I do not have a measuring cup, so I'm gonna go get that and I will be right back. 1 second, wait for me. Okay, first thing we're gonna do, 1 cup of flour. Let's go. Okay, that's our flour. I'm going to take this out and then we're going to go ahead and do everything else. This recipe is halved, I don't know how it's gonna come out. I don't want to let it cookies, but also it's doing the thing where it's like half an egg, and I'm like, how do I? That doesn't really make any sense. How do you do half an egg? We'll figure it out though, I believe in us. Alright, next we're gonna do salt, baking powder, and baking soda, but first, let's go ahead and put this away. Okay, my darlings, my dears, my beautiful, sexy viewers, listeners, watchers, voyeurs. We have our teaspoons, a fourth and a half. Let's go. Okay, so half a teaspoon of salt. Let's go ahead and indulge in the salt sound. 1/4 a teaspoon of salt. We're gonna take a short break to feed my cat as he demands sustenance, and he is more than deserving. Okay. I feel like baking powder doesn't have the same satisfying shake as salt, but also not the same satisfying tippy tappies as glass. I'm not quite sure what to do with this. I lied, it has really satisfying cap noises. Very nice. Okay, that leaves us with 1/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda, and then we just have to mix this all together. Let's do it. Baking soda doesn't have the tippy tappy power of glass. And it doesn't have the unscrewability of the baking powder, so kind of unsure how to enjoy this ingredient. shaking power of salt, where you can really enjoy that back and forth. So we're just kind of stuck here with what it is. So let's get our 1/4 teaspoon and move on. Okay, now all that's left is to incorporate these ingredients, so let's give it a good stir. Okay, I think we're done with our dry ingredients. I don't know why I'm whispering. Let's go ahead and move on to our wet ingredients. And yeah, let's go. Okay, for our wet ingredients, it calls for room temperature butter, brown sugar, and white sugar. We have our regular sugar here. It's got all the beautiful sounds of cardboard, which are, I think, so addicting. Oh my god, that is so good. I really hope you guys can hear this. Okay, that's our white sugar. Here's our brown sugar. We have the delight of opening a fresh box, which is so satisfying. You can hear how tightly it's packed. So good. Okay, I'm gonna go to the microwave and melt this butter to room temperature, and by that I mean definitely overheat it and have it be a melty mix. Melty mess. There it is. Sorry, still drunk. Gonna go ahead and regain our measuring cup, and then we're gonna cream all this together. I don't know how that's going to work. There are no outlets in this closet, so I'm gonna have to feed the mixer's wire to the nearest outlet, and hopefully it reaches. I'll be right back. I'm back. I have my wet, melty, congealed butter here. It looks sad. We're gonna go ahead and add our sugar, white sugar first, then brown sugar, because the white sugar is not as compacted as the brown sugar. And then we're gonna go ahead and incorporate those with the hand mixer, which I still haven't quite figured out the math on how we're gonna do all that in the closet, but believe in me, we'll get there. We'll get our soundscape for the next video. Okay. that was our half a cup of white sugar. Now we're going to go ahead and do our brown sugar. So, like, real talk here. I have a terrible habit of licking my fingers. I've definitely been made fun of by dates. But I can't resist, and baking definitely brings out the worst in me, so you can't just like put sugar on my fingers and expect me not to like it. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Now we're gonna do the brown sugar, and I swear to God, I'm sobering up. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right. Okay. On it. That was a teaspoon. Might edit that out. Very unprofessional. We've done our brown sugar. We've done our butter. Oh my God, I didn't measure the butter. It's fine. We're gonna be fine. Don't even worry about it. These cookies are gonna be great. Okay. Let's cream this. Also, my laptop is dying, so let's pick up the pace a little bit, because I don't know how I'm gonna feed like a charging wire in here and not mess up my microphone. Okay, believe in me, gang. I just barely did it. I love this mixer. It was a gift from my mom, and I think it was a gift from her mom, so I'm trying not to break it. The wire is definitely doing the most right now, so let's hurry up and mix up the sugar and butter, cream it all up, and get our egg in here. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's a sign Sorry, that's the sound of way too much butter and sugar in my mouth. I don't think that's fully incorporated yet. We're going to go ahead and give it another roundabout. I still don't know if that's incorporated enough, but we're kind of on a deadline here, so let's move it along. Let's see what's next. Okay, we've combined the flour, the salt, the baking powder, the baking soda. We've added our room temperature, quote unquote, butter, brown sugar, white sugar to a large mixing bowl. We're good. We've done it. We're champions. We love it. Cream the butter and the sugar. We did it. 2 minutes. I don't know about that. I don't know if that was 2 minutes. More like 30 seconds. That's fine. Add an egg yolk. See, here's the thing, because this recipe is cut in half, it says half an egg and half an egg yolk, so we're just going to add a full egg. I know, crazy, insane. I'm nuts. Sorry, I'm very excited now. I might be a little like sugar crazy and still pretty drunk. I thought I was coming around. Not quite there yet. Okay, so we're gonna add our egg, and then we're gonna beat the egg on medium speed, and then we're gonna go ahead and throw it into our flour mixture. Easy, we got this. I have the egg right here because I put all my wet ingredients in one spot because I was afraid I was too drunk and that I would forget them. This was a good call. This was a great call. All right, let's go. I forgot the vanilla extract, folks. I'll be right back. Does 0.5 of a tablespoon of vanilla extract seem like a lot to you guys? It seems like a lot to me. I'm just gonna like plop it in there. Gotta get those sounds, man. Oh my god, I love the smell of vanilla extract. Sorry, I don't mean to like be a freak, but oh my god. Okay, we're almost there, folks. We have to add this to flour and then add our chocolate chunks. We got one more mixer-rooney in there, and then we're going to start putting it onto our baking sheet, which means I need to preheat the oven because I totally forgot, and it's very loud. Okay, I've incorporated my wet ingredients, and this should be our last, like, hand mixer session, I hope, because this is very loud. So, let's do it. Alright, y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you. This is so good. Okay. Let's incorporate our chocolate. Bro, my hands are so slippery I can't leave the room. I'm stuck in this freaking closet. I got it. Okay. This has been a delicious, decadent, messy journey that we are. Oh, I think the oven is ready. This has been a delicious, decadent, messy journey, but we are here. I'm gonna add in the chocolate. We're gonna go ahead and switch over to a pan and some parchment paper, and we will be good to go. Maybe too much chocolate. Maybe. I don't know if you can hear this, but it still has a wonderful, almost frothy texture, like Play-Doh, but maybe a little bit lighter. It looks really good. It tastes amazing. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna get this out of the bowl, and we're gonna put this on parchment paper, and then it's ready to go in the oven. We'll be done here. And hopefully this audio isn't terrible. And I will be recording the accompanying script for this probably Friday night, and then Saturday I will have for you a completed script, and you guys will have a little bit of insight into kind of how this process works when I have some time. I'm still having a hard time leaving the room. Okay, we have our paper, our metal tin, and our glass bowl. Paper first, because it's one of my favorite sounds. Now we're going to scoop up the cookie batter onto the tray, and then we're going to sprinkle a little bit of salt on it because your girl loves a sweet, salty chocolate chip cookie. Sorry for those that don't come for me. Also, just a heads up, there is absolutely dark chocolate in this. I love dark chocolate. I love white chocolate too, but in my cookies, I'm a dark chocolate and sea salt girly. We will get to that in a second, though. Let's do our scooping. I wish I could say that I was looking at 10,000 cookies because I would love to give you each a cookie. But we have about 8 here, and I don't know how they're going to come out. I'm going to go ahead and let me just confirm with this recipe that the sea salt goes on before they go in the oven. Okay, so use an ice cream scoop to scoop the cookie dough out onto the baking stone or parchment-lined baking sheet or there. Place in the oven and bake for 12 to 14 minutes. Remove cookies from oven and immediately sprinkle flaky sea salt over the cookies. Okay, I'm glad I checked. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to sprinkle my salt after, but we're going to do salt shaking now, and then we're going to wrap up, and that'll be it. Okay, be right back. In what is, I think, probably the best ending to a video ever, I can't find sea salt, and my laptop died, so I think we're gonna wrap it up here, guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. I never thought in a million years that even 100 people would want to listen to me, and that 10,000 of you have been nothing but welcoming and kind. Continues to blow me away each and every day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your kindness. I'm sorry if this is a mess, but I promise the actual roleplay video will be clean, as clean as it can be, given how the recording is. And I look forward to creating audio for you for years to come. Okay, bye guys. I love you. and I will see you in the next one.